Hey, Sack Guy here. Today I'm going to do a video on the Buck 55. Now, when I did my video about the Buck 110 drop point, had talked about this, and I thought I had a video about it. Come to find out, I didn't, so I'm making one now. Now, this is my original Buck 55, and this is the one I picked up in March when I was at the Buck factory, mainly because this has the ebony handles, whereas this has the Macassar ebony handles that they used from 1973 to 2019, and then in 2019 they were able to get this version of the ebony Crelican, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'll have to spell it out there on the bottom. They sourced this dark ebony from Taylor Guitars, and I'm not sure how Taylor gets theirs, but anyway, both of them are brass bolsters. Actually, the whole frame is brass. Now, this model is exactly half the size of the Buck 110. That's why it's called the Buck 55. And when I originally got my first Buck 110 in 1973, I always said that if they made a version that was half the size, I would get it. And in 2005 or thereabouts, they came out with the Model 55, and I got one. And I love the patina on the brass. And I've carried it off and on in my daily carry rotation, and really like it. It's basically a gentleman's knife. Let's go over the specs real quick. The handle is 3.4 inches, and the blade is, the handle is 3.4 inches, and that's 87.2 millimeters. The blade is 2.4 inches, and that is 61.3 millimeters. Open, it is 5.8 inches, and that's 147.4 millimeters. Weighs in at 1.9 ounces, which comes out to 54 grams. And then the blade thickness is 2 millimeters, which comes out to 0.07 inches. So, very thin blade. You know, just if you're going to use, do some light whittling, or opening packages and so on, this is a good size knife. Not a heavy duty knife, but it's good for day-to-day stuff, especially if you want to have something small and discreet. I've pulled this out many places to open up mail, cut cardboard, string, what have you. No one really freaks out over the knife. It is a lockback. So in some places, just because it's a lockback, it's illegal. So as I said, and you can see back here, it's got a stainless steel spring, and the whole frame is brass with the ebony inlays. Has 2 brass pins and a stainless steel rocker pin. Clip point blade. This is the 2005 version. Get a good grip on it. Definitely 3, and pinky kind of fits on there too if you're having to do a power cut there. Blade is 420 HC stainless steel. I know a lot of people go, oh, I want this steel or that steel. I haven't any problems with the 420. holds an edge decent, and as I always say, your survival knife is the knife you have on you at the time. So I've seen people survive quite well with these. Anyway, as I said, this comes in a handy little pocket knife. Again, it's just cute. It's the only word for it. It's a very cool little knife. I like it. I got this because it had the ebony. Thought it looked very pretty. The Macassar Ebony is got the brown streaks in it with a little bit of black, whereas this is all black. I think this just looks sharper. My drop point 110 has that on there. I think I might get me another 110 with the clip point blade with the ebony, just because I think it looks cool, and add to the collection. Well, if you have any questions or comments about the Buck Model 55, please leave them below, and remember, always be prepared.